Allen, also known as McLaren 2009, and today I'm playing Hitman 2. I'm doing the Legacy Elusive Target, the Black Hat. Now, since I started playing Hitman with buying Hitman 2 back in January of this year, I didn't actually play this Elusive Target when it came out. However, I have seen a couple of videos on it. So I've got a rough idea of where the guy is, but that's about it. For this particular mission, I've got a lockpick, some coins. Decided to use my suit from the Elusive Target. When was it? The first one I did back on the Isle of Scale. Now, my current plan is, since I don't know exactly where this guy is, I'm going to try to find him. But, in theory, the surveillance cameras should still be in here. If they're not, I'm going to have to change my approach a little bit. Okay, now that could potentially have caused a problem. But in this cache, I put a bottle of lethal poison. The reason that I chose that is because supposedly this guy has a thing for a specific kind of jam. So, on the off chance that I just so happen to come across this random bottle of jelly, well, then I'll use the little bit of poison. Actually, let's just bring the briefcase. Now, normally I prefer to carry the little mini, 5mm pistol, because it can be concealed and you can pass it through being frisked. But this time I brought a regular pistol. The idea being, even though, yes, I disabled the security system, and I won't be spotted by the cameras, supposedly the guy is watching the cameras, so if he sees me on them, my life's going to get hard. Or at least a little bit more difficult. So, I need a few more bullets to snipe the cameras that I can see. Now I'm hoping, since down here in the kitchen is where everything else is, that maybe the specific bottle of jam is down here. I have my doubts, but it's possible. Yeah, see? Nothing. Luckily, I know a little bit about this level. Like, for instance, I know that emetic poison's a dime a dozen. There is a way to get lethal poison, but that's a little bit more work than I'm willing to put into it right now. So I'm hoping if I find his jam or jelly, that I can just slip the poison into it and call it a day. Otherwise, I've got to go find him. Now, we know that he's somewhere up on the top floor, because that's where all of the... that's where all the intel is. Or that's where all the indications that people's phones are being messed with up there, so that's where he is. Specifically where up there, I'm not sure. I just know he's there somewhere. Now there's a couple more places that I can look to possibly find the jam. Like, I'm going to go up here. There's an area behind the bar that should have a couple of things. And that should be right in here. See, lots of poison. Alright, so we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to go over to the other side. Oh, actually I didn't have to use that door, but whatever. Alright, yeah. We go in here, get the pass. That'll get me upstairs. Now, I go back down into the basement, and I'm going to put my suit back on. Now, the nice thing about this level is you can pretty much get everywhere without being spotted if you try hard enough. So, I go in here, go back in here, hold that thought, there, okay. Now I've got my pistol hidden. Put my tuxedo back on. Go back out. Retrieve the briefcase. And in theory, I should be able to take this and use it to get my pistol past the guys frisking at the base of the stairs. Easy enough. Although realistically, if they don't allow you to pass through, then there's another way up. Like, for instance, I can go out onto the back balcony and go up a drain pipe. Really easy. That's my normal way of sneaking a weapon past security.
Sir, I see your invitation. Thank you. Have a good one, sir.
Now, just looking at this briefcase, I'd be suspicious of that.
I'd like to see your invitation, sir.
But I'd also be suspicious of a guy wearing a mask when we're clearly not at a masquerade ball. Alright, now, these guys in here are the ones that are a bit of a problem.
Anyone coming through here needs a quick pat down, sir. Security measures.
Alright. Change plans. I need the pistol. Oh, fuck. Alright, so no briefcase. Once we're up to the top, it's no problem. Because up here, we're good. Now the plan, so that I don't get noticed, is to preferably get one of the Cicada guard uniforms. Now there's an easy way for me to do that. But let's check all the obvious locations to see if this guy's freaking jam is up here. This guy's kind of important. Although this was a stupid decision. Yeah, see, that can potentially end bad. I should have put him in the other room. But whatever. The important part is that I have access to that disguise. So, what I can do is go in here. Now I go over here into the bathroom next to the conference room. There's a guard in the next room. I turn on this little radio in here, distract the guard. He comes in to turn off the radio. And you can knock him out and steal his uniform. I like how he's acting like he just blew up the bathroom or something. He's walking into a horrible smell. No, not that. No, I need this. I mean, I don't, but I just need it to not be found. Alright, now I have a pretty strong suspicion that the guy is in one of these wings, actually in the attic. As you can see, there's quite a couple of people in here that will notice that I'm not who I say I am. There's just so many of them. You know, I've actually never been to this part of the attic before. is up with this place? Oh, well, since I already changed disguises. There, now I'm one step closer to being a chameleon. And just like that, I've lost Silent Assassin. Oh well. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Alright, so there are two guys in here. Only one is the target. Oh, damn it!
Contract complete.
Sorry, buddy.
The money has been wired to your account.
Oh. That's probably where I could have poisoned the jam. Oh well. Now I've accidentally killed a non-target. Well, as bad as it sounds, these things happen. But we have a way out. We're going to go over here, we're going to go down the ramp, and all's right in the world. Now we're just going to walk out the door like we didn't just murder two people for the fun of it. Actually, I did awful. 1 star.